The Honor 7X is the newest smartphone to sport an 18:9 aspect ratio screen. The 7X brings the new big display format to Honor's X series. Honor seems to have loaded the 7X with quite a lot of features, but is that enough to make it the new bestseller in its price band? We try to answer that question. We like smartphones with big displays, and the Honor 7X ticks this box. The front is dominated by a 5.93-inch screen. It has thin borders on the sides but comparatively thicker ones on the top and bottom. The fingerprint scanner is at the back, and Honor has used a metal unibody for this smartphone, giving it that premium look and feel. The Honor 7X sports a dual camera setup comprising of a 16-megapixel main sensor and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. Honor has gone with two distinct rings instead of a single unit like we've seen on most smartphones recently. The cameras protrude a little, but the metal rings should be able to keep them scratch-free. You also get an 8-megapixel selfie shooter at the front. The Honor 7X weighs 165 grams, which feels about right in the hand. It measures 7.6 mm in thickness while packing in a decent 3340 mAh battery. Honor supplies a 10-watt charger in the box that is capable of charging the phone completely in 2.5 hours. In terms of hardware, the Honor 7X is powered by a Huawei Kirin 659 SoC, which is an octa-core processor with 4 cores clocked at 1.7 GHz and the other 4 cores clocked at 2.36 GHz. There is 4 GB of RAM, and you can choose between 32 GB and 64 GB of internal storage. It is a hybrid dual SIM device with 2 nano SIM slots, which means you can swap the second SIM for a micro SD card of up to 256 GB capacity. You get EMUI 5.1 on top of Android Nougat. The custom UI is different from stock Android, but it shouldn't take long getting used to. The full view display doesn't make one-handed use very easy, and the top corners are hard to reach. EMUI has a built-in one-handed mode that shrinks the UI down to one corner of the screen when you swipe across the navigation buttons. One common issue with 18:9 displays is that not all apps are ready for them yet. While you can run these apps with black bars on the screen, Honor gives you the option to scale some apps to fit the screen. You get a simple prompt to enable this, or you can do it in the display settings. The Honor 7X is a decent performer. We did not face any slowdowns during the duration of the review. The processor is powerful enough to run most games without any issues. However, we noticed that the device would get warm to the touch, accompanied by a higher battery drain after gaming for a while. With light to medium use, the phone lasted us one working day, but playing games and watching videos had a significant impact on battery life. There are power saving modes that help the phone save power when idle, which might help. The camera app is fairly easy to use, and apart from the auto mode, you can select wide aperture, moving picture, and portrait modes. You get a lot of others to choose from as well, including a pro photo mode that lets you fine-tune camera parameters before taking a shot. You can also download additional features if required. Photos taken from the Honor 7X look good at first glance. However, zoom into landscape shots and you can see that the Honor 7X misses out on details and delivers a slightly grainy output. Macros are good, and there is good separation between subjects and backgrounds. Shooting at night needs a steady hand. The phone keeps noise low but sharpens the output, reducing its quality. Selfies are grainy as well, but are good enough to be shared on social media. With the Honor 7X, the X series have been brought up to date. You get a big display with the 18:9 aspect ratio and powerful hardware, which should keep you happy. Camera performance isn't up to the mark, and the battery life could have been a little better. If you want a modern looking phone, then the Honor 7X is a good choice. But if you want an all-rounder, the Xiaomi Mi A1 would be a better pick. Thanks for watching. For all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.